You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Virginia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than a dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to. And today in the studio, we are joined by
JC Cupcakes.
Yay.
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 I guess that means that Led Zepp is not going to introduce himself,
Zepp's
and
not
Carrie
here.
is
Carrie's not here. I know.
Carrie's
I
going
know.
to have to be baited into.
I tried to introduce myself.
For the record, it is May 17th, 2016 here in Shroud Avatar. How's everybody doing today? Of course, Led Zepp here in the studio. Carrie Death joining us. Crafty Method dancing up on the piano there. It's always good to see
And Blood
everybody.
Omen was also hanging out as well.
Yes, Blood Omen's over in chat. He's in the chat room hanging out with the folks over there. Hello to everybody today, and welcome. Thanks for joining us here on a Tuesday here in Shroud of the Avatar. Always nice to see everybody's smiling faces joining us for lunch with Laz and Jack here. And of course, Led Zepp. Still don't get it. Still don't get
Here
it.
it comes. I knew I was here for a reason. God dang it.
Led Zepp's here for the perpetual
Yes.
old jokes. Yeah. Is
Get oppressed.
the me-off jokes, the old jokes, any other jokes that we can figure out along the way.
Come on, Carrie. Led Zeppelin talks. You sound better.
Yeah, Carrie,
Always
come on,
have
say
more
something
interesting
silent.
things to say.
Yep. Tell him, Gizzy. Tell her. Say something. Be shy, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Very
probably,
shy.
She's
Okay,
probably
so-
off getting something to drink, doesn't even know what we're saying right now.
Well, first and foremost, I think we should go ahead and let's talk about there's some changes at Portalarium and that they have a brand new employee.
That's right. This is some news that we sort of knew was coming, but we didn't know exactly what was happening out there. We had gotten wind of it, and it's exciting news for the community out there. Let's go ahead and get this up on screen for everybody. But
Now, are you talking about the thread where Barrick introduces himself? Because that's what I got up on my
post that
screen.
says exciting news for Shroud of the Avatar community.
Yeah,
posted by
I just
Fire
scrolled down
Lotus.
straight to Barrick's post.
Oh well, why are you skipping right down to his? You got that whole post by Fire Lotus introducing him. You should at least allow the girl a graceful exit.
Well, I mean, she's just transitioning,
I
so
understand
she
that.
is. So, yeah.
But for those of you who are wondering what
Not
we're
really
talking
transition.
about, is
Taking off one hat.
is the community manager, Fire Lotus, everybody's favorite, is moving on inside the company. She is not leaving us, but she is stepping down as community manager as Bellick takes over. I got that right?
Barrick.
Barrick, I'm sorry. Barrick steps up and takes over in the senior community manager's position. And for those of you folks who want to read about it and find out and get in on the chat, say hello and welcome and all that good stuff, go find this in the forums. You'll find this right there under Shroud of the Avatar community announcements. Same place where we find the stand-up corner on a regular basis.
What? No way. Why would you tell people our secret locations?
We tell them that every day, don't we?
Almost.
It's not like they pay attention to us or they actually go read it. Otherwise, they wouldn't be watching us still.
Oh, that's because they know that we interpret the news, so they don't have.
That's right. We interpret the news with quite the twist that you just don't get by reading it straight up verbatim out of out of the forum itself. That's absolutely correct. We have a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah.
We have a good time with the good folks down there. Now, somebody asked me yesterday, and just to clarify for everybody out there, if anybody who doesn't really understand what we do here, while we do some bashing of people and we do bash some things, most of it's in good-hearted humor. It's not that we dislike what's going on. It's not like we dislike the game in itself, but there are certain things that we just we like to pick on because hey, they're there. But somebody was
It's
asking
easy
me
to
about
pick
that,
on.
and it was like, why are you always doing this, and why are you always picking on, And I'm like, it's not like we're picking on them, but it's just so easy. It's there. It's just one of those things, and of course, we're in the entertainment business
Gives us
as
something
it
to
is,
talk about.
and yes, it gives us something to harp on, something to pick on, because if it was all flowers and butterflies, it wouldn't be any fun either. Exactly, if we did every show going, oh, the world's great and everything's working and coming along and it's beautiful and I can't think of anything better since sliced bread, we wouldn't be telling you the truth either, so that's just the way things are. And the guys down at the office know that we don't mean any disrespect, and when we pick on them and poke them and call them out on things, it's part of what we do, part of what they do.
And it's also because we want the game to be better. And
Yes,
we want
we
it
like
to
to
be the
critique
best
it.
game possible.
Absolutely.
And we want to be here for the next 10 years.
Yeah, we have got time vested.
Yay.
We've got a lot of ideas that we've thrown at the guys ourselves, things we'd like to see and directions we want to help craft the game to go into. And, of course, that means a lot to us, so absolutely. So what we do here, of course, is mostly lighthearted, and don't ever take anything we do too seriously around here, as I've had a couple of those lately, and it's just show business, folks. That's all it is. But moving right along, let's see if we're plowing Brittany Fields a little bit more today. What do you think, Jack?
We still need to finish talking about Barrick and the fact that he watches every single hangout of the Avatar, NBNN update, and participating in the forums.
I
mean,
saw
he has
that.
participated.
I wasn't going to say that.
You got to get the plug in for ourselves. Yeah,
I know. I did see that, and again, that's something that just brings a little joy to my heart to see that our community manager follows us and gives us a little mention, because we try and bring as much as we can to you guys out there. And seeing that just mentioned was put a little extra pep in the step today.
And if you want to see what he looks like, there's a picture of him in my Austin gathering thread that he posted.
Yes.
You mean he doesn't look like that pointy-eared guy in the picture right there?
Pretty much. That's just what they are. But yeah, pretty much.
And he also has his website at MatthewAnderson.com. MatthewAnderson.com.
Yeah, but I just plug in my own stuff. So.
But yes, we would like to, of course, welcome him to the crew. And again, for those of you folks who are wishing to do the same, you can go out to the forums and drop a little note, say hello, and all that good stuff, welcoming our new community manager to the team. He is going to be working in the Austin office, according to this here. So he's going to be right there on hand, that when the people here are bitching, he's going to be bitching right in the office. He's not going to be bitching from all the way up in Alaska. So they'll get to hear it even louder down there in Austin.
I have a feeling we're going to be getting a lot fatter having to do
it. I think that these guys, even though Gino is physically located in Alaska, they do such a good job usually of being on the forums to begin with and keeping abreast of things that they really have a good pulse of what's going on out there in the community. And believe me, they feel the burn when the community's burning them up, and they feel the love when the community's showing their love and appreciation, and they know it just because they're active. While we do appreciate our community managers, our developers are quite active in these forums as well, and don't need a community manager telling them what the pulse of the game is. The community manager is just more for our well-being, to keep us all organized. Those guys, they really keep in touch with things, and I give them a lot of kudos for that as well.
It just gives them an opportunity to delegate things out a little bit better. And since Gina's was wearing multiple hats, and they do have a lot of storyline that they do need to get in over the next couple of months.
Absolutely.
It will allow her to dedicate more time towards that. So as they start to realize it's like, hey, we've got this huge crunch to get the game ready before the end of the year, we need to go ahead and solidify that and start removing some of these hats from people and put them on other people's heads. Absolutely. Instead of just shuffling around internally.
That's not how it worked at my workplace.
Oh, is that case?
Well, that was me. I said that's not how it worked where I worked.
No, it was
we had lots of hats, man.
We're walking on top of Casey today.
No, that was me.
No, it was Casey, and you keep walking on top of him.
It was Led Zepp.
See, he even admits it was me.
I don't know. It sounded like Casey had his mouth full of...
You said feel the burn, and then Jack said crunch. Well, the b-hole who pulled out in front of me has a feel the burn sticker, and they almost got a crunch.
Feel the burn. The burn ain't doing too well.
It's the bus that I'm worried about.
Feel the drum.
Feel the burn.
Jack got it. That's not necessarily good either.
Yeah, so
moving right along.
Moving right along.
Nothing to see here.
Moving right along. Nothing to see here. Let's move on before we start talking about real world politics. Have you ever seen a crisp $50 bill? Yeah, that's right.
I'd buy that for $1.
They still make the $10,000 bill? They don't, do they? In fact, they want to get rid of the $100 bill. Did you hear that? They want to get rid of the $100 bill.
I thought they wanted to put
They want to
prints
get
on
rid.
Tell me there's a lot of bugs in the stand-up notes.
Want to get rid of it?
They, just for you, Led Zepp, they want to get rid of the $200 euro.
Yeah, we're not part of the European Union, so not worried about it.
What are you talking about? I thought we were global.
Don't go there, Jack. Okay, moving right along.
Moving right along, back to the stand-up corner. Are you ready for this?
That's up on screen.
Okay, this is our stand-up corner front.
Just waiting for Led Zepp to
figure out what we're talking about.
Scrota's here. Scrota's here.
Yay!
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Scrota.
Sid, you're getting docked. You're
They're docking your pay. Minus 2 nut butter in your paycheck this week.
Sorry about that. I went to rest my eyes and it turned into sleepy time.
Yeah, no problem.
It's okay. Yeah, not a big deal.
One of the good things about this show is participation isn't mandatory for most people. Monday, May 18th.
What are you talking about?
Most.
Monday, May 16th. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't get that Monday. That Monday's got me all screwed up this week. Don't ask me why.
At least you said May and not March.
Exactly. So today is Tuesday, May 17th. Yesterday was May 16th. This is what the devs said that they were working on in the stand-up corner. And I actually found out why the stand-up corner is a little bit messed up occasionally.
Because a little messed up?
So the way the stand-up corner or the stand-up meeting works is they say, yesterday I was working on this, today I'll be working on this. Guess what frequently gets written down?
Whichever one you remember.
Cut and paste? I don't know.
So sometimes you'll see stuff that is what they were definitely working on yesterday. Other times it will be what they're actually working on. So over in the art department yesterday, Bob's and why am I echoing somewhere? Is that Led Zepp?
No, not me.
You sound fine here.
Yep.
I hear an echo through somebody.
Echo.
So in the art department, Bob was working on the Viking row homes ×3 in the village Viking home. Kevin was working on wearables and hairs and asset integrations. Matt was working on the meditate emote and spellcasting animations. Reed was working on bugs. And medieval props optimization and Viking homes optimizations. Then over in design, we had Brandon working on the butterfly and dragonfly pets and merchants and crafting. Dan was working on the player town lock notifications and Estgard. Finn was working on labels and book font user interface upgrade and weapon bugs. Fire Lotus was working on... Oh yeah, you're right. Fire Lotus was working on community setup and new user setup and Fiona in PC. Keith was working on bugs.
Bug.
And Novi. Lum the Mad was working on Valhold and Skrek.
We're all gonna die.
Shrek. Sorcerer Steve was plowing Brittany Fields again.
Pound, chicken, pound.
So let's let you laugh right there.
He just loves it. He just tossed the
Is
simplest
it the word
joke at him.
plowing? I know.
He said would.
You need a button.
See? That's all it takes.
Okay, Beavis.
That's all it takes.
Moving right along.
Moving right along.
GP for my
Over in
bunghole.
tech.
Oh,
You're the great corn
I
Julio.
thought that was a bagel, shoot. Moving right
Over in
along.
tech.
Did Zeppelin just say moving right along?
Yeah.
Twice.
That's his line now when he doesn't want us to focus on him anymore.
Over in tech, Jason was working on item logging and the save and load offline bugs. And release 30 tasks. Wizard Smoke was playing around with the offline save and load, user interface, and crown merchants.
You said load.
He said load.
Yes. One and Only was messing around with the targeting and reticle updates.
Rectum goal.
Yep. Burning Toad had an itch that he couldn't support in player towns and messing around in the database support.
You got an itchy leather Cheerio?
Well, his name is Burning Toad. I mean,
Not burning cane.
yeah.
Oh, moving
Makes me
right
want to
along.
scratch right now. Tassilo was working around with the password passing and counting accounts and storing stores. And Zach was, yes, he's got some weird alliteration there. Password passing
That's
and
right.
storing stores. Now, why didn't he do counting counts?
We don't have any counts yet.
What?
We have barons. Do we have
Shit.
one?
Shit.
One
He's
store.
bouncing barons.
Two.
It's our vector, Victor.
That's right. And Zach was working on masterwork crafting and modifier durabilities and crowns. And over in QA, we had James working on regression and points of interest, and Reese working on sanity testing and customer service in QA, and regression and roundtable support. Then our production management and other, we had Barrick with his first day setup and login setup and community connections. Dippy Bird was working around with the roundtable from Friday and the performance manager and meetings. And Gorn is working on the update and roundtable support. Weekend IT and general business. Hutch is messing around with Novia and the grassy player rundown and performance. Lord British was working on roundtable and meetings. Chaox was working on database upgrade for expirations and release 30 tasks and new user setup. And Darkstar was working on lockdown direction and roundtable and update and forums. And that is what our devs said that they were working on yesterday's stand-up corner meeting.
That's right.
The day before tomorrow's.
Now, we've got a lot of good stuff coming out there. And again, I got people always asking, what's happening out there? Why are they doing this? When are we doing that? We got into a debate last night. The age-old final wipe launch debate as to, most people look at things as, when you go to final wipe, you're looking at launch. And I'm like, well, we're not most people, we're not most games, and we do things just a little different around here. Cocktail.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, very, very different.
Yeah, a launch usually involves like advertising and all that sort of thing.
Yes, absolutely. Now, we were just in that debate, and of course, one of the big debates was, you mean they're actually going to go to launch with all these bugs? And I'm like, no, we're not going to launch. We're going to final wipe. They're trying to get rid of as many bugs as possible, but we're still going to have, as we go along, in monthly releases, there's going to be bugs in monthly releases. There's nothing that says that as we go over the years, that every release isn't going to have its little problems and bugs and,
Tell me a game that does, or a product that does not have a bug that's already launched.
So I finally figured out the NBNN drink along with NBNN lunch with Laz and Jack game. It'll be every time we say bug, take a shot.
Well, the other day you wouldn't
that doesn't work
weird,
because the other day, man, we had zero. I just had to say it because I wanted to. There wasn't a single bug.
That's a game. Sometimes you get smashed.
Sometimes you get lucky, and sometimes you don't. On that time where it's bug after bug after bug. Bug. Just put that.
Wow, that's 3 drinks right there. Shit.
I don't think that most of our listeners are actually drinking at lunchtime. That's for sure.
Speak for yourself.
I was going to say, that's Led Zepp aside,
Not much of a drinker.
He gets up, puts a little vodka in that coffee to get his day started.
Hey,
some Baileys.
Or should I say, puts a little coffee in his vodka.
It's 7 p.m. somewhere.
Irish cream.
Yep, Irish cream, Baileys. Moving right
He likes
along.
his coffee very Irish.
Like my women Irish too. Nothing wrong with that.
I like the B-52 bomber we've got on the set now.
Yeah, so you notice that flying around there? Crafty Method showing off his bird. Does that mean Crafty's giving everybody the bird? That is his way of telling us
That's
that?
right. Yep. And don't forget, I did meet Blood Omen on Friday.
Oh, did you crash the Duke's party or whatever you said?
He did. He went to the Duke's meeting. And
arms flailing and all that. Yeah. What happened?
And people warned them that I was going to be crashing.
They locked the doors.
They put away all the booze.
I just walked in.
Yeah.
They don't let me crash.
Well, what's really funny is like
hit all
Stars
Casey's balls.
Yeah, I heard you might be crashing. Yeah, there's no Casey's balls there. But as soon as I walk in, like Star's like, "Hey, I'm glad you crashed. We had 5 people that didn't show up." And then, hey, grab some food. Blah 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 blah. It's like I heard there was beer in the fridge.
They're happy that you crashed.
The hell?
They're happy that I crashed. Yeah.
Tell them we're all crash and then fix it. Did you tell them that? Unity.
Well, several bugs were discussed.
Burst my bubble.
Yeah, several bugs
Why,
were
they're
discussed.
not happy to see you, Casey?
Only when he brings his balls.
That's the only time they're happy to see him is when he brings his balls down to the office.
Oh my God!
Is anyone ever happy to see me? Come on.
Casey's been eating too much of his own nut butter. Oh! So did you discuss the crashes? What's the deal with that?
That's a Unity 5 thing.
That's a Unity
Yes,
thing.
we did. Yeah.
Did they say they were going to roll it back or what?
Speaking of crashes, I made it home safe without crashing.
Well, is that in real life or is that in the game?
Yeah, in Momo Dig, yes, this is live. It's very live. It's very unscripted. We have no idea what the hell we're talking about. Are we real? That's a real question.
Last I checked, we were real. Yeah.
That's a meta question.
Yes,
Okay.
we are
So
live every Monday through Friday,
Yeah.
noon to 1.
I will go ahead and address the crashes. This, since it was actually discussed during the last hangout, this is not private information, but there is a memory leak within Unity 5, and Chris said that he has filled out 13 different tickets with Unity support, and it wasn't until last week that he was on the phone with someone, and they're like, "Well, why didn't you call me first?" I think this was after they brought it up to the president of Unity, some of the problems that they were having. And so they escalated it way above the guy's head, and that's when they started realizing, hey, this is an actual issue.
Big issue, yeah.
So I mean, some of the problems that we're currently experiencing with crashes are not the devs' problem, or it is the devs' problem, but it's something that
out of their control at this point.
Right. Yeah, it's out of their control, and it's being worked on. We're waiting on patches and things like that for that to be corrected. I forgot to move my
We don't even speak in patches.
I think we gotta chip in and buy the Unity engine.
It's free, man.
I was gonna say, what would that do for
you? That may be the problem. No,
you want to go buy
somebody else's engine.
You want to buy the software company so you can make them work faster to fix the bug? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yep.
You got that kind of scratch laying around? I gotta talk to you.
Oh, should have a telephone. You don't want to be at the mercy of Unity, right?
Well, unless you're going to be programming everything yourself, then you're going to be at the.
It's a lot of work.
Mercy of someone.
Agreed. Who's that?
Oh, just somebody passing by.
New person, Cammy Wick.
Cammy Wick.
Pretty outfit.
Banana.
It talks!
And now he's kind of like, oh, I'm in the middle of their stream. Yay! Let's move back.
These people are freaky.
Yeah.
Sitting there dancing the lambadi, half naked, smelling nut butter.
Why are these
Doing
people
the belly
just
dance?
sitting there?
Yeah.
Having organisms here.
I don't know about you.
Shake all over.
Where are we going to go next?
Oh, I don't know. We're gonna go crazy. Actually, let's move right along.
It's raining.
Because I think yesterday everybody got the message about the exploit and not to exploit it too much.
Yeah, now we talked about that.
Define too much.
Now I had something here. Just give me a second. I gotta find it again.
Is that what they said too much, Jack?
What?
Is that what they said too much? Are you quoting?
Well, there is people that have been banned for exploiting the exploit.
Yes, and by banned we mean locked out temporarily and told, hey, you know, this is no.
Slow your roll.
Yeah.
Slow your roll. Yeah, they still haven't addressed that issue yet.
Wait, and hold on. Did Carrie accidentally talk?
That's what I said. It talks.
No.
Wait, how did I miss that?
Oh, I heard it. I heard it.
It wasn't an accident.
No,
Was it?
wait, what'd you say, Carrie? I missed it.
It said none of your beeswax.
What's none of my
What are you
beeswax?
addressing that? What is that in regards to?
You missed it. It was gone now.
Now, this was something.
One of you said, "Who is that?"
This is out of
She said, "None of your
yesterday's
beeswax."
newspaper.
The new guy, yeah. The funny thing is, the only reason I recognize it is because Justin texted me and said, "Oh shit, did Carrie accidentally talk?"
Where is Justin at? How come she never comes on?
Work.
She has a real life and a real job, you know.
And she is so over this working thing.
She ought to retire then.
But she's not too busy to text.
That's right. Not too busy to put a earbud in her ear and listen to us and text us commenting on the show. That's
Ask her how her meeting's going.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Stella.
So
Welcome, Stella Moon, to the
which
stream.
part of the
Hello,
news?
Stella.
Hello, Stella. Which news article are we working on?
Is the one from yesterday? Is our own Casey Cupcakes made it into the NBNN Daily Britannian yesterday? And I know how these get in there, but I just thought it funny that he popped up because the news gets some really great stories from time to time. We really don't push it enough here. But the NBNN Daily Britannian is a newspaper we put out daily, pulls from different feeds that I tell it to, mostly Shroud and the Avatar, getting you the latest news and updates, and stuff that other folks in the community like Richard, Gary at Relic Spiral, Jack, and myself, and others share. So when people share it, it makes it into the newsletter, makes it a little bit more condensed instead of trying to search the forums and stuff. And we get some good stuff every once in a while, but I thought this was good for giggles and grins.
So what article did he have on there yesterday? Because
I just put you a link on there.
Oh, in Discord? Yeah.
Do you want to actually see the newspaper link to make it more official?
No.
This about Casey.
It actually looks good up there, you know. Casey in his suit and tie and sunglasses on. He looks like he's working for the mob.
The man in black. Or blue in this case. Ooh, what's that?
I like the night vision. I like the
I like those cupcakes.
Eyeball cupcakes. I like how you put forks in all of them.
Best way to eat eyeballs.
What the hell is that?
I know what that is.
Eyeball.
Eyeballs with steaks?
It's eyeballs with forks in them.
Yeah.
That
Cupcakes,
looks so cool.
But this is some of the things that Casey bestows upon the Portalarium staff down there. So I'm trying. I didn't go down to see what triggered this making the news because it must have been something new to Casey added.
The article chastises Casey for using too much nut butter.
If I use nut butter, it's handmade.
Only made with the finest of love.
Okay.
Good.
Moving right along.
Moving right along, we end up with, hold on.
What's that?
All pictures of everything that...
All the goodies that Casey
to the
brings
office.
down to the good folks down at Portalarium, including Casey's balls.
Yes.
Oh, that is a funny one.
Did you show those pictures?
The picture
Everybody's
of Star
got two
with Casey balls?
Are they whiskey balls?
Or Chris putting them in his mouth?
Oh wait,
Everyone should put my balls in their mouth.
Stars got it. Oh,
I'm anxious to try your balls.
Kitchen of the Avatar. Love it.
Yeah, I think it's Matt drew that.
Chris has got your balls in his hand. What kind of balls are those, Casey? Whiskey?
Casey's tasty balls.
What's in them?
Who got the Punisher shot glass?
That is actually the death magic symbol. That was for one and only.
These look like meatballs.
Now, what about the maggot ones?
Oh,
that's from
the ones with worms. That's
yeah.
Those were dirt with worms.
The Mason drinking mugs with the Chaos and Lord British symbol. That's some killer work there.
Yeah, a frosted glass. What is that? Etched.
Are you talking about the salt and pepper shaker?
No.
Is that what they are?
The Mason jar mugs.
Oh, yeah, those are salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, those are salt and pepper, I guess.
Salt and pepper shakers in Mason jars?
Yeah, they look like drinking glasses. Yeah.
I was going to say. They look like beer mugs.
Yeah,
they're much smaller. Much smaller. They're
damn it.
Bigger, a little bit bigger than a shot glass.
All right.
Man, I can do
Christmas idea. Mason beer mugs.
I can etch anything that's glass.
I know that.
There's a platypus picture on there. I did a coffee cup, a coffee glass as well with it.
You did that, Casey? Huh?
Yes.
Oh, that is cool. You did what, in your garage or what, at home?
Now, Crafty just says he sent me some. Let's see what we've got from Crafty out there.
See, I'm surprised you have not done the set up your store on Shroud Marketplace yet for that custom etching. Shroud related.
And they want my money for selling my stuff. I don't have money. I like all my money.
Justin says that Led Zepp is breathing too heavily into the microphone. That's it.
Well, that's her fault.
Oh, that's
Wait, did she text you that?
That's understandable.
Or did I miss something?
It certainly is.
Yeah, his heavy breathing is blowing her poor earbuds out. I was looking for Crafty, Matt. The Crafty says he sent something.
He's used to breathing that heavy on the phone for his night job.
Darth Vader.
His night job.
Yeah, a 900 number.
Can we get a sample of your night job?
Now, Crafty Method sent me a picture here. I'll share
Just
this
a
with you
second.
guys real quick.
Casey.
You guys can see it. I like to doodle big fantasy cities.
I like to diddle.
Now, is this is something you actually did,
Diddle
Crafty,
in
or
the
is
middle.
this something that you just came
Diddle
across?
the middle.
I like to diddle. Diddly do.
Diddle the middle. Man of the boat. Moving right along.
Yeah,
draw two.
moving right along. What do
actually
you,
a
what do
really
you
nice
say
picture.
we? It is very nice picture.
Who drew that again?
I don't know. Crafty just sent me a message here, and let me go back and see exactly what he said.
That's actually how I come up with the designs or for the glasses, is to draw them and then apply them.
It's something he found, according to what he said. I guess he was surfing out there, and he came across something he liked and said, "Hey, you guys, check this out." And who do we have out there? Oh, that's just Carrie.
Crafty said, check this out. and it's
Carrie's
not
actually
something
talking
in
in chat as well now, it seems.
Carrie's doing a little. So my birthday's in November. Feel free to mail me a cupcake.
There you go.
Lots of nut
Make
butter
sure
on the
it
top,
fits.
please.
Make sure it fits within the envelope properly.
Luckily, my birthday is way before November, so maybe I'll have some money to pay for shipping.
How old are you going to be, Jack?
That's what Carrie said, not me.
The answer was
52.
5'2".
40. It's 42.
4'2".
For who?
42. It's the answer to.
You.
Swear to God.
He's calling you old, Jack. You
Um,
realize that?
Yeah, but I'm not going to be 42.
That's
Swear
like
to God.
Jack.
Hitchhiker's
All
Guide
right.
to the Galaxy.
Let's go ahead and move right along. Let's go ahead and get this calendar
Moving
out
right
of the
along.
way.
Right along.
Surely we digress.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's the big thing we would be talking today is something I don't know if I can talk about.
I'm sure you can.
Do it
It's out there.
Let Jeff with his mind to tell us what happened.
Well, I mean, we know they're working on the reticle system, but it's still.
Yeah, no. Zep again
Yes.
asked that question, and we know what's going on, but until they bring out
Yeah,
the new
it's-
system, we really don't want to comment on it because we don't know. And while we know what they're doing and they've told the world what they're up to, it's really not fair to them or us or to the audience for us to make any comments about it because we haven't seen it in action yet.
Well, we have. I've seen it in a little bit of action, but at the same time, it's still very, very early. And so it's like something may change before it even hits the QA server, and definitely will probably change before it hits
Absolutely.
the real client. So, but there will be significant upgrades coming to the combat system again next in 2 weeks.
Wait. Oh. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of stuff coming out for R30. Again, the drive is for R32. I was having, again, this conversation last night as to the release / final wipe debate out there. And again, there's going to be a lot coming in. They're focusing on getting us quite a bit of content in now, so that after we go to final wipe, they can really, really, really hammer home on that storyline and get that storyline and everything else polished up for actual launch. So it's a lot of things going on back there, and again, we're looking forward to it. But again, working, commenting on it before it's there and before we see it actually in action is not fair to anybody out there. So
I'm just curious as to what B-52 is doing.
he's just here bombing me. As long as he don't start shitting on my shoulder, I'll be all right.
He's saving Crappy from having to leave his bombs.
Oh, he's between your legs now on my screen.
And
It's
somebody
down.
just jumped somewhere.
Call a medic.
somebody
Yeah.
jump off the balloon, commit suicide,
Yeah. Yep. Clink Aruni has died.
balloonicide.
I hope you got
Yes.
homeowners insurance.
Call the counselor.
I think he was trying to reach for the ocean.
Oh, Luca out there. Haven't seen Luca in a while.
Hi, Luca.
Luca passing by, waving hello to everybody.
Looking forward to Hobloth.
Yes.
God dang it.
Wow, Jack, you said that like the creepiest you possibly. I'm looking forward to Hobble.
Hobloth.
I'm gonna make a skin suit.
You still never. Yeah.
So, someone is thinking about bringing a dry sack.
Are you about a size 9?
What? What is a dry sack? Explain that, Jack.
It's used for curing meat.
Oh, okay.
And they are going to just wear the dry sack.
Interesting. Interesting.
How big is this dry sack?
Big enough.
I'll be wearing the kilt that I picked out for Jack since he didn't order it.
You're wearing Jack's
he'll be
kilt?
wearing
What is that?
The kilt you picked out for me.
Yeah, the little plaid one.
Is there a dry sack underneath it or what? Keeping your dry
I
sack.
don't know.
No, I got swamp tank.
That's a really rough description. Aren't all kilts plaid?
No, this one was all like school girly and cute.
You went out and bought that really short one for yourself?
Yes.
Oh. That's going to be interesting.
It's my tactic kilt.
The Uncle Benny wanted to know who jumped to their doom.
We all did by signing into this show.
Who?
Clanker-Rooney.
Clanker-Rooney. All right, well, I've had the calendar up on the screen here, and I had to turn it back off.
I don't know why you would do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't calendar time because calendar will take all of 2 minutes again today.
Yeah, but you keep saying that. We keep running over our allotted hours, so I'm wondering why we keep sticking to that time.
Do we actually have a time for the calendar? Because I have no idea what
Yeah, I
it
don't know.
is.
It's about a quarter
just
till,
random.
according to your clock.
I have no idea. So I sent you a link to the dry sack as well, just because.
Okay. Right.
Oh,
So
dry
well,
sack.
that
no, you can wear it.
that is what it's just the dry sack.
Okay.
Henny is going to wear that.
Right.
So it's more than big enough. Oh, are you bringing it
come
for
on.
everybody?
Come on. A little too
So
large.
at Hobloth, one of the costumes is going to be a dry sack.
It'll be dry for how long? Ha, ha, ha.
I don't know. But the funny part is like dry sack and then it's
Oh, wait.
medium dry.
Old lady says it's about 24 hours and then fills back
It's
up.
going to be a dry sack with all the nut butter production.
That's right. It will be deflated and crushed. Okay, so
Sure
calendar, remember,
Moving right along.
moving right along. Speaking of the calendar provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle is currently administered by Kays and Phoenix Fire, or you may know him as Wrath Phoenix on the forums. All times are New Britannia time, which is Central Standard in that place that we hate to be in, which is the real world. Let's see, since today is Tuesday, May 17th, we have a long and extensive calendar. It won't take very long to read through. So today at 2, you can go join the Paxlayer Town Manager Hour with Sean Silverfoot and go ask him questions about Paxlayer and Paxlayer community and blah, 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 blah. If you'd rather listen to Dr. DJ Selly do his Faster and Louder show and listen to some 70s and 80s guitar rock, you may tune in to Avatar's Radio between 6 and 8 tonight. As far as PvE today on the schedule, we have the EVL Monster Mash Dungeon Crawl. It's going to start right here in Owl's Head, right next to the skill trainer. Oh wait, sorry, they're going with Owl's Head on the overworld map now. So all are welcome. So just show up out on the overworld map outside of Owl's Head and say, hey, please add me to the Monster Mash groups. And the last
Monster
event
Mash.
for today, I know, they're going to go mash some monsters.
Yeah.
After that, you've got the final event for today is going to be DJ Lady Addy on Avatar's Radio between 8 and 10 doing some 80s and more because most of us are products of the 80s around here.
Mhm.
Most of us.
Most.
Product.
Most.
Parents.
60s. Yeah.
Carrie's, I don't know. What is she?
She's in the
2000.
80s, ain't she?
Yesterday.
90s.
Yeah, I don't think she saw the 80s.
It's late, yeah, she wasn't even thought in the 80s.
She wasn't even a twinkle in Daddy's little eye in the 80s. It's a shame.
Oh, that's cute.
And that is our calendar here in Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, none of the musician guys got Monster Mash. They hear the words Monster Mash. Nobody's got that ready and loaded up. Nobody. You guys gotta get on the ball with that. I heard somebody start singing it, but nobody's got it right.
Are you gonna do the mash? The Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
Oh, I want my command. I ban thee, so that way I can get rid of Tonguetastic.
Hey. He likes you, Jack. Just trying to help with the nut butter, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened to Mr. Meow?
Can't you just go ahead and use the sign from where you are? Oh, you have to actually get up. Oh, yeah, you can't reach
I actually have to get up. Yeah.
Well, you're sitting down when you get up.
Well, that's actually a bug that they have. They have identified what causes it, and it has something to do with getting up and doing things with the mouse buttons for movement that causes the sliding action.
Part of the combat system, right?
So if you get up with the keyboard, it doesn't do it?
Yeah, but then it's like I'm generally like doing other things and end up like with panning around with the camera with the right mouse button and then
oh my God,
clicking things.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Yeah. Yep.
My fingers. I got blisters on my fingers.
Stop touching yourself. And Scroto wants to sit in my lap.
I got a story to tell you. Scroto's looking a little frisky. I think he may want to play with Tonguetastic over there.
He tooted on you.
Yeah.
Scroto's looking lost. Like I am often.
Always lost.
In my belly. Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
Alrighty.
And Scroto, I will pass this along since he just logged in. There is a Jeff Hanneman character in game that he wants to talk to you about playing music and some of your Slayer files.
Okie dokie.
$1.
$1. We're not there yet. Well, let's get there. Let's go ahead and get there. About that time of the day for us to start wrapping it up.
Okay.
And of course, we start usually by thanking our sponsors out there. Of course, our good
Relics
friend,
by Rild.
Relics by Rild. Ben out there has been supplying us with the licensed Shroud Avatar swag since the beginning. And if you go out to relicsbyrild.com and use the promo code NBNN, you'll get 10% off your purchase out at relicsbyrild.com. He's got all your t-shirts, all your hats, all your patches, all your comic books, drinkware, all sorts of other things. Check out Ben at relicsbyrild.com. Our friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com for all your travel needs here in Shroud Avatar. You'll never get lost with sodamap.com. Is use the search feature in the upper left-hand side. Type in your location. It'll show you right where you're at on the map. And, of course, if you're looking for something in a town, you can actually click on most towns and actually look up NPCs and more. Jack was telling us about the feature yesterday for the player-owned town owners. You can lay out your own maps for a small fee. Hey, there goes Jeff. And get your town laid out on Soda Map with all your markers, all your where people live, everything else. So check out Jacob White's Soda Map at sodamap.com. Our good friends over at sodataming.com and sodacraft.com for all your taming and crafting needs. These guys have done all the hard work so that you don't have to. If you want to know about taming, you want to know about crafting, check these guys out. Sodataming.com, sodacrafting.com. They've got all the information you need. And, of course, our good friends over at Shroud Marketplace. For all your virtual vendable needs, shroudmarketplace.com. Jack, you want to tell the good folks about that?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. It includes some of the rarest items in the game, including the Hearth of Britannia cabinet. There are 4 on the market right now from 2 different vendors. neither one are me, which I am sad about. And then you can, if you wanted to offer services, you could do so just like our friend Scroda has with Scroda's music service thing. If you want Scroda to come out to your event and play music for an hour, you can do so. It's just $1.
It'll make you
He'll
holler.
play, it'll make you holler, and he'll play everything you want.
That's right.
Or if you're interested in like having a wedding in a themed location, you can contact Weddings and More by Laz and do it that way. So remember, just sign up as a vendor and put your stuff up for sale on on Shroud Marketplace.
Are you a minister, Laz? Are you a minister? Are you ordained?
I'm a
Yes, he
minister
is,
of the
yes.
streets of Brooklyn. And yes,
Act like,
You're
act like you're on the Christ is right.
I was granted my authority to marry by Lord British himself.
ordained by Lord.
I was
British.
ordained by a website.
I saw that.
Yeah, I was ordained by some internet website back in the early 90s as well.
I was ordained by God himself.
His Lord British actually stood as best man at the very first wedding I performed here in Shroud of the Avatar. And for those of you who do not know, yes, we have had weddings here in the game. Yeah, we are going to have children in the game. For those of you people who do not know that, it's no surprise.
Procreation.
And hopefully with the addition of beds, we'll be able to have a little whoopee.
Yeah.
To do that.
There you go.
Like in The
Some
Sims.
new emotes.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see how that works because we've got a little bit of information on it, but not much. And of course, it's not one of those things that's on the front burners. That's for after we get to launch and get the game on its feet and running. And then
It's
we'll
not
grow.
low hanging fruit.
Backwards priorities.
But it is coming. We know that. And whether we're going to be able to put them into La Machine and puree them, that's another story. To hack them up and eat them, as in past games. Yeah, that's yet to be seen. We're still fighting a good fight on cannibalism, and we won't stop on that one either. As we're going to keep
I
pestering
like to eat mine alive. I like to eat them alive.
Oh,
I'd like to thank all of you out there.
you like yours raw, huh?
Yeah, alive. Eat them alive.
It's alive.
See, this is why we
Without
keep
you?
running over.
No,
Try and get it back on course.
Yeah,
What's
he's
this
moving
about?
right along.
We were supposed to segue right into our thank yous after that, but we never do.
Yeah.
So you
See,
want to
and
go
you're
ahead
blaming
and
on me with this?
you want to go ahead and take us out there, Jack? Say our thank yous to everybody out there.
Okay. Thank you, everybody,
Oh,
for
your
participating. It was a pleasure to meet you on Friday, Blood Omen. I hope you enjoyed the barbecue and the meeting the devs. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Crafty Method, for dancing around. Thank you, Carrie, for saying something again today. Yes. Thank you. Remember, you are feel free to join us in Discord. We really have no idea what the hell we're doing around here, and we occasionally need some direction. So please click on the go to nbnn.info and click on that button that says
Join us in Discord.
join us in Discord, and then connect, and then type in your name that you want us to call you. And then from there, you know what? We will talk. It is not a big deal. So thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you for participating. Thank you to our new watchers, Owen32. Thank you, Sater. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Uncle Benny. Thank you, Akush Lady. Thank you to, let's see, Hayden Rowe, Ryan Crave, and anybody else that I may have missed. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for participating. We couldn't do this show without you, and we do it for you. So thank you again.
Right. And on that news, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Case Cupcake.
Scroda.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, derailing the train, Led Zepp laughing for no reason whatsoever, and anything else we can bring you here in Shroud of the Avatar. And we'll be back with you here tomorrow. at noon, as we are every Monday through Friday here in Shroud of the Avatar. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you then. Make Led Zepp laugh. Say what?
Cover him in nut butter.
Balls. Tell him a whole joke.
All over my body. My balls rule. Put them in your mouth.
My balls itch.
Oh, God. Sour. They're so sour, Casey. They're not too salty. They're great. They're cheesy. They're musty. Musty balls.
Well, that's the cheese.
Oh, God. Oh, God.